26-year-old Deborah Ann Linsley was dead, stabbed repeatedly in broad daylight, in public, yet unseen by anyone. This is the story of one of Britain's most haunting, unsolved murders, the brutal killing of Deborah Linsley. Trap. At some point during the 34-minute journey, Deborah was attacked. She was stabbed at least 11 times, 5 wounds aimed at her heart. Police confirmed she fought back fiercely, leaving traces of her killer's blood behind. At 2:50 p.m., the train rolled into London, Victoria. A porter entered the compartment and discovered the horrific scene. Deborah's body sprawled across the seat and floor, drenched in blood. Despite nearly 70 passengers, only one person reported hearing screams. A French au pair who admitted she froze in fear and didn't pull the emergency cord. Detectives launched an urgent investigation. Over 650 people were interviewed. More than 1,200 witness statements were collected. Several men became persons of interest. A short, stocky man seen leaping off the train at Victoria, a scruffy blonde-haired man spotted at Penge East, and another man loitering at Orpington, staring at women. But none of these leads brought police closer to her killer. Investigators believe the ferocity of the attack suggested this wasn't the killer's first time. He may have been a repeat offender who vanished back into anonymity. The murder shook Britain to its core. It exposed the dangers of isolated compartment-style carriages. British Rail accelerated their plans to phase them out. Some were marked with red stripes, and guards were ordered to patrol more frequently. Police warned women not to travel alone in carriages where the only exit was onto the tracks. Deborah's death devastated her family. On April 22, 1988, her funeral was held at Holy Trinity Church in Bromley. Her coffin was carried by police officers with the bridesmaid dress she was meant to wear placed inside. It was a heartbreaking symbol of a stolen future. Her family never gave up hope. Over the years, they issued repeated appeals. In 2018, her father Arthur pleaded, "There must be a partner, relative, or friend out there who knows someone who returned home with an unexplained injury. We only need one phone call, if it is the right one." In 1988, DNA testing was in its infancy. Samples from the crime scene couldn't yet be fully analyzed. But as science progressed, so did hope. By the early 2000s, investigators developed a complete DNA profile of the killer using blood left behind. In 2002, police reopened the case and staged a reconstruction for television. Still, no match was found in databases. In 2013, the case was revived again. A 20,000-pound evidence. But even with modern science, the killer remains unidentified. More than 3 decades later, the same chilling questions remain. For 30 years, Deborah's family has lived with both grief and the absence of justice. Her story endures as a reminder of a young life stolen, and as one of Britain's most haunting unsolved crimes. One phone call could finally expose the man who stepped into her compartment and killed without mercy. Who murdered Deborah Ann Linsley? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Minds of Murderers, where we uncover the darkest unsolved cases and give voice to the victims who can no longer speak for themselves.